All right, what's going on, guys? So I'll kind of break down the pricing guide that you should have in mind, or you should eventually, go for each role. So let's just start with the script writer. So for an 1850 plus word script, which is going to be around like 10 minutes, if it's like no, if you're not adding like any other clips without any narration. So typically that would probably be like what you want to go for ideally is $5 to $10, probably $10 max. And yeah, that's a lot of work for the script writer, and it may not seem like a lot as via pay wise. So obviously it's not really easy to find these people at these rates. So but I mean, yeah, using the strategies that I showed you, you're probably going to have a much better chance of finding these people. And obviously, and also, I would recommend like if you do a bulk rates, and it's a little bit higher, then yeah, just go for the higher rate because once your main focus in the beginning is just to find somebody that's talented and reliable. So if they can, give the work consistently, like a quick turnaround, they don't flake too much, they respond to you, like in a decent like time frame. That's the main thing you want to focus on, and of course, if they're talented, if they're good at what they do, so that's the main thing you want to focus on. If it's like $12, $15, just try to test them out, and then if they're good, then eventually just keep using them and try to negotiate like a bigger rate down the line. So and also show you some negotiation tactics that I do myself to eventually lower the price and get these within this dollar range right there. So that's ideally you want to get that within that range, but yeah, obviously it's not very hard. That's why everybody else is paying so much for their content. But there's ways to find like better talent, I would say, like or as good talent, and at a better price, so your profit margins can be way higher, and you don't have to spend a ton of money per video. And like especially in the beginning, you're not gonna be making a ton of money off your videos right away. So yeah, you want to have that price as low as possible, just so you can get an ROI faster. So next would be the voice actor. So same thing, they're going to be reading over the script, so 1850 plus words, and I would try to get them at the same price, so $5 to $10. And what you're looking for is like not like people with like big equipment and stuff, like professional stuff. They try to sell you on that, and that's why they're charging like a premium. But yeah, just go for like the generic, voiceover that has a very good mic. So you don't need like professional studio sound equipment. You just need something that's good enough to sound quality, and is comparable to like other YouTube videos, that as long as it just sounds good and it flows through the video, not too many accents, they can speak clearly, they know how to edit their voiceovers and stuff like that. So as long as that's good, then that's all you really need. You don't need something over the top. So yeah, just try to get them within this price range. And obviously in the beginning, you're probably not going to have a lot of Upwork reviews because you're a brand new client. So I would settle for a bigger price and then just find the better talent. And then after that, you can always negotiate, which like using some strategies, which I'll show you, to get that price even lower. So yeah, so go for that. And then also for your budget, you can just say right away like what your budget is, just so the people that do apply, they are interested after seeing the budget. So then you can kind of find some good talent out of those people. And also the editor. So for the editor, I'm willing to pay a bit more because I want a good piece done, and editor takes the most work. So typically for me, I'm paying around, yeah, like $5 to $15. Like some editors are literally willing to do it for $5. So with the same strategy that I showed you. So and well, yeah, I eventually negotiated him down, but I'll show you what strategy I did for that in the next video on negotiation. But yeah, in this range is pretty good. Usually you're probably going to get them closer to 15 in the very beginning. And yeah, I'll happily pay for like $15 for a very quality 10 plus minute video. So yeah, 15. Even if you get them at 20, that's I would say that's okay. If you're paying a bit more in the beginning, as long as you find the talent and you eventually, like, if they're reliable, if they mark all the check boxes, then price is always something that you can negotiate down the line, and plus you can always hire somebody else. So I would say find the talent first and then work on the price. And yeah, as far as like, and then also like Upwork, when you do post your job, you're setting your price right away. So you're only going to get people that are interested at that price. So Yeah, so editor $5 to $15, thumbnail designer. Yeah, don't overpay for these. You can get like these easy thumbnails made, like the ones that I showed you, for literally like 30 cents. I'm paying about yeah, like 30 cents per thumbnail, and it's because the thumbnails are very easy, so they're not that difficult. It's just they need to be good at Photoshop, and maybe like good at some image editing. So that's really all it is. It's pretty simple. So I just tell them that and give them some examples, and usually they will agree with this rate. So just follow the strategy, just follow the steps that I did on the last video as for thumbnails, and then you should be good to go. So yeah, if you calculate that in total, like the max you're going to be paying is probably like $35. So in the beginning, you may pay for a bit more, maybe like 40 to 50, and then the lowest at 15. So eventually, right now I'm paying like $25. I think like 20 to 25. So yeah, I would say like you can start a bit higher and then work your way down via negotiation, via finding the right people, and then you can kind of like work from there. So that's pretty much all it is, guys. So yeah, you can kind of use this pricing guide, and obviously this is not set in stone. So actually in the beginning I would, you're probably not going to get a lot of applicants, so maybe try like $15 first, and then 15 here, and then like 20 here. Or you can do like, yeah, so try that first, and then you can kind of message them and negotiate down. So because if you just do 10 like off the bat, then you're probably going to get a lot less people that will apply for the job, and especially if you're like a new client and you don't really have much reviews. So maybe try a bit higher in the beginning and then work your way down. And then also, if you already have like some reviews, and you just want to go right away for the like $10, so maybe like $50 for 5 scripts, then yeah, you just go for that. That's what I do myself, and use the strategies that I mentioned to filter out the best people, and then just try to find somebody at those rates. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be explaining how to negotiate the price in the next video.